Hey, I apologize. Hey, hey, thanks for tuning in. I've got some comments about, the things that I'll be posting, and mainly the idea is to empower people to not have to create an income on a traditional means, which is like working a 9 to 5 for somebody else and such. So this information I give, I hope it allows people to maybe start exploring other opportunities that are out there where you don't have to have a boss, whether whatever your reasons are. Some people just want that freedom. Some people actually have like real barriers in life. Maybe they have some mental illness, or they're felons, or it's just really hard to get a traditional job due to competition and ageism and so many things. So this information is there to hopefully give you some money that you don't normally have to make your life a little better, so you can work towards living that life that you maybe want and dream about. These things are not going to make you rich, but what they can do, if you take the information and actually apply it with some vigor, you can sustain a life that doesn't include a boss, and get rid of that stress in life, if that's the stress in your life. For me, it is. I'd have to have a really good boss to, and there's too many reasons to get into right now. But the one thing is, you find your focus. What do you want to do? And what is it? Do you want to work from home all the time? Do you don't mind driving? Do you need to follow a dream? Whatever it is. And so when you have the opportunity to work for yourself and to generate your own income, in a sense, you're still relying on jobs to be posted and these opportunities to be out there. But this is the world, unless the world stops turning. These jobs are going to be out there, and as these apps become more common and available to all the people that use them, the jobs will become more plentiful. Granted, there will be more people like myself and people who watch these videos. We'll start using them more, and that's fine. You know what? I believe there's enough to go around for everybody. So even I've shared something and lost $160 because I told people about this one opportunity, and boom, those jobs got scooped up. Normally, I could just take my time doing these particular jobs on this particular app that I'll get into later. And so I think if you have the opportunity like I do, where I'm pretty much I'm free from a boss per se. Everything I do is independent contractor. It gives me opportunity to, when I'm driving or in between jobs, I don't have to be sitting there constantly producing, right? So what do I need? But I should be producing. You should not be a spectator. You should be, creating content, not viewing the content, as I say. So create content. You don't get rich by selling toys. You get rich by making toys. So while you're in between jobs, there's really, there's a few things you may need to do to get more jobs, update your lists or things like that. But there is opportunity to think about self-improvement. What can I do to be more efficient, to maximize my time, to be a better person, and then you can go into a whole, spectrum of things when, you have this time. Right now, I decided I want to start making videos. I want to help people make money. Not get rich, but make money, but maybe think rich, and the fact that I'm just hopefully helping people build a bridge that to something much bigger and better. However, that being said, there's always the dream side of me, and then there's a realist side, and so they both have to kind of work together. But the realist is, if I had to do this until the day I died, could I live with that? And I could definitely live with this better than it breaks my heart when I go through a fast food place and a person who's beyond retirement age, they're wearing the uniform. And granted, there are some people there because human interaction is very important. It keeps you young, it keeps you alive, and it's important. You don't want to just sit and veg in an old folks home. So people who do it for that reason, maybe they work a few hours a week or whatever, or they just need a little extra income for whatever. That's awesome. But I'm talking about the people that you can kind of tell that this is the end of the line, you know, and they're wearing a uniform, and I this all comes down to uniforms. I can't stand uniforms. I cannot stand them. They make me sick. I don't care what kind of uniform it is. Granted, I'm not talking about some doctor who has his own shop and he has his, his own thing going on, but I'm talking like a real uniform, like a Taco Bell, Walmart, Home Depot. I don't knock the people doing it. This is just me. This is me. Because to me, if I'm wearing that uniform, somebody else has control over me at some point. How I behave. Because if I want to be ill-behaved, I should only be accountable to me, right? So whether I'm ill-behaved or and I apologize for the angle on this. I'm working on it. I got limited resources right now to get awesome equipment, and I don't have this really good setup in the car, but it'll get better. But I'm in control, and so how I do my job will reflect how I usually get compensated. I build a rapport with people that I need to build a rapport with, that I like. I don't kiss ass, and I don't fucking blow smoke. I don't bullshit. But if I get along with people, which is 9 out of 10, it works out to my benefit. People tip me better. They give me better opportunities for jobs. They know me. They know I'm reliable. Or if something goes wrong, then I take responsibility. So that's a huge thing. Everyone wants to fucking blame nowadays. No one wants to take responsibility. So my breath of fresh air. What happened there? Oh, I'm really sorry. This happened or that happened. So, it's up to you when you're your own boss. You can be a shitty boss, or you can be a good boss, and you can demand things. You don't want to get up, but you know what? You need to go make that money, and it's important, so go do it. If you don't, then you don't. But you're in control, and if you're not successful, it's probably nobody's fault but your own. Market conditions, and competition are very valid points. So don't think I'm lost on those facts. But for the most part, a lot of people will complain, and they'll be in the same market as a lot of people who are thriving. And so it's usually the attitude. I mean, nothing's perfect, and you're not always going to make a good amount on whatever it is, but you're not guaranteed anything, and if you'd be more happy, working a regular job, then go work a regular job. But this is a hustle every day. Every day I have to create my wealth, whatever that wealth is or isn't. It's mine to go and take. And I always find it's really good. And sorry, this is getting kind of lengthy, but oh, I'm sorry. You're pulling a fucking U-turn, you dumb bitch. So that was a fucking Uber driver. He's doing a U-turn, which is not a priority in traffic at all, especially when it's not even a signal light or anything. And I'm turning right at the same intersection, so I have the right of way because I'm actually doing the more prioritized turning. I'm turning right. He's doing a U-turn. And I was there first, right? So not only order of operations, he has to wait. So I went, even though he was going. I go, you want to hit me? You're going to hit me. And then he honked at me and gave me the finger. And I'm like, fuck, you're an Uber driver, and this is how you drive. That's awesome. So, but once again, I should probably tolerate a little bit more shit than I do. So I'm going to end this because I got to go do a job here that I was late on, and I'm my own boss, and I fucked up because I was doing other work, actually. So anyway, work to be your own boss. Don't put up with shit. big thing is try to make yourself better each day, and live by the golden rule. You don't need fucking Jesus to tell you to be nice. It's just the right thing to do. So go out there and be nice, and good things will happen. Thanks.